Well, how's it going, Kingsman? Welcome back to the battlefield. I hope you guys are ready for some more glorious Napoleonic battles, because today we have a clan battle. That is right. In fact, our first initial cav engagement here against Wellington's King German's Legion 1st Hussars, taking on some Chasseurs Cheval. Look at this, got some Dragoons rushing up. They want to be involved in this fight as well. But as you can see, it does look like the Hussars are going to bail on this fight. They don't want nothing to do with it. As the Dragoons come rolling in. Very nice looking. But yeah, definitely Hussars going to get themselves out of the fight. Chasseurs Cheval going to give chase for a second. But, as I said, a clan battle. So this is the RC, or the, I'm going to probably butcher this, the Royal Cravates versus Rheinbund. So this one was posted in that I looked at it, gave it a little look-see, and it looked like a fun battle. Now this is a core battle. On this side we have the Peninsular 1811 cores. So we have the Native Hour playing as the 7-pointer here. You have Lotus as Blake. He's a 10-pointer right over here. 10-pointer, and then you have Philippe as Wellington, who's 11-pointer, and then Gord playing a Spanish 8-pointer, but he is Beresford, which is another UK. Now, going up against them is going to be Bring Back Militia as Suchet with 9 points. Nope, I'm sorry. I'm gonna pretend like I can speak other languages. There's a 7-pointer, Joseph. TT Ross as Salt 11-pointer, and Griffin as Saint Cyr 9-pointer. Now they're going to 1809 Peninsular cores as well, I do believe. So, you know, a core battle of Peninsular, you know, meeting on an Italy 9 map. What can go wrong? You know, what could possibly go wrong on this battlefield today? But if you guys are ready for a long, nice, beautiful, cinematic battle, well, you know, don't click away from this video, because we are going to have that for you today. Obviously, it's going to take a second. Spain is not the fastest moving army. However, you can see some of the Green Rascals are just outpacing the rest of the coalition. They're like, we're getting this fight first. And then, of course, you see all the UK and Spanish banners. You see a mixture. It looks like we have some Guard. I love the Spanish Guard. They have some of the nicest looking uniforms. Look at that. Got the red and blue. Got the white helmets. The tassels. Even the green uniforms are pretty nice. But, you know, they are going to be getting up to the front pretty soon here. Cavalry obviously out screening in front. It does look like I said, we have a 7-pointer and 11-pointer on the right side, with the 10 and, I believe 7? No, 10 and 8 on this left side. So kind of evenly splitting out the points between two fronts, just to see where the enemy's going. Now, this Spain was kind of running into a little bit of cav. No engagements except for this initial first little cav clash here. Nothing really has happened yet. Just, you know, Spain pushing up, you can see, forming up his lines. He has some skirmishers near the back here. He has some squarables because there was some French cav hovering on the flank. Doesn't want to have to deal with that. I do hear some volleys. Maybe some skirmishers are shooting. Do we have some skirmishers shooting? Oh yeah, here we go. So you have the King's Legion, Lightfoot. I think you have Grasshoppers as well. All pushing forward. You know, the 95th Rifles. Where's Sharpie? There he is. Sharpie. I mean, he has some blonde hair. I feel like they could have at least done him service. I'm just kidding. Now, in all seriousness, though, modding community, or the Lords for NTW3, have done an amazing job on this mod, and continue to. If you're new to this mod, you know, super historically accurate for the time period as much as you can be. Tons of units varying in size. Obviously, not to full scale of to the battles, because that would crash this game immediately. But tons, as you can see, uniform differences, cavalry, all with the information history. So, you know, give it a shot. Give it a try. It is a massive learning curve if you're new to this mod. But the reward, totally worth the work, you know. And I have put in hundreds and hundreds of hours into playing this game. And obviously recording it, you know, I can't help but enjoy watching other people play, especially when they play well. Now look at this. We got the Ragged Brigade up in the front. They don't look so ragged now, do they? They look like they're ready to squash some French cav. Now we are starting to see some of the French cav in the field here. Got some dragoons. I will say, the French dragoons, man, the green with the gold helmets, especially with that cheetah skin, they look pretty nice. My favorite, of course, is the Crossiers that the French can bring. They just look so amazing. Which, I don't think they have a lot of Crossiers in the field. They have the dragoons, which, like I said, I love those. I also love, my favorite unit probably from the French side is the Swiss. And it looks like they have some Swiss skirmishers pushing up with the infantry. Also, actually, the grenadiers the French bring are just gorgeous. And they have a mixture of them. I always have loved these red helmets, the red band on both sides. And then, of course, the Voltigeurs that they can bring, just gorgeous. Look at this massive infantry, though, pushing forward here. They are ready to engage, crush the Spanish in UK. They're ready to lay down the French opposition. Now, we do have some square. Looks like a square was formed by Spain against a cavalry charge. I want to see some hussars. Let me tell you, there's I forget which unit it is. There's a French hussar unit that looks just absolutely stunning. Has some blue and red. I think now we do have skirmishers pushing up here. Now you do have the the green rascals. They're rushing up here. Maybe they can get a volley off on the French as the rest of the Spanish and UK start to push forward the lines. Talk about gorgeous. You have the green rascals running in front. You have some guard pushing forward. They're trying to get up their masses of infantry and try to get them into a good position. Now we do potentially have a small engagement here. Oh no, these skirmishers getting charged. And speak of, are these hussars? Nah, these aren't the hussars I'm talking about. They have like a coat that's kind of tied over here. But those skirmishers did get slaughtered here, but it looks like Spain's actually going to get a nice charge on the skirmishers of France now. Actually, that was Wellington that sent in his Portuguese cavalry. But a little spat here and there. Obviously, the big part of this fight already happening here. You have the grasshoppers already pouring in some volleys. Just cavalry in front of them for now. But oh yeah, we got the battle joining now. France, they are not backing down. They are ready and willing to take the fight. Let's check over here.
Our general is under attack.
So it does look like the UK did not do as well. I mean, it's Portuguese cav, you know. It's not going to do amazingly well, but France has lost one of their skirms at least. They're going to have to deal with the Spanish. The Spanish could start pushing on the flank here. We do have an LSC that was taken. And look at this line fight already starting. The French getting some nice volleys off. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's like a you know in the stadiums when they do like the wave with their arms? It's like that, but it's with volleys of muskets. Like, you know, all the way up. Ooh, we do have the Spanish pushing up more infantry. And they did take some losses. The French chewed them up. But they're going to push up another fresh line of retreat. Looks like they're actually shifting over more and more, you know, infantry onto this left side. Let's see this volley. Let's see them fire. I know you want to. Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, looks like this left flank is starting to develop for Spain. They are pushing more troops over, maybe trying to get an edge on France, as France has taken a portion of this hill. Looks like also Wellington is going to be facing a French army over here. Now, keep in mind, I don't know which points the French have where. I just know what points they brought because they posted it, which I really appreciate. If you want to give it a replay, you know, posting the points, or just posting a screenshot of the end results, really helpful. Now, we do have some artillery moving up for the UK, and for Spain as well, but artillery already firing here for France. What artillery crew is this? It's horse artillery, that much is obvious, but man, I love these uniforms. Very nice. And they have more artillery moving up and more way in the back here, so France has a nice edge right now with the artillery superiority. I'm sure they're going to focus on one or two areas here. Now, we do have cavalry maybe charging in. These grasshoppers going to, or the Jaeger is going to maybe be challenged. but they have a square they could fall back to. And Wellington looks like he may be actually taking a fight. This fight, though, guys, is definitely popping off. The French about to get hit by some artillery from Spain now. And you can see that France is definitely taking a couple losses. Let's see what this artillery is doing. Shoot. So it kind of lost. Unless they're going for some counter-battering. Batterying? Is it batterying? I don't know. But France, they are going to have to deal with this. Look at the guard rolling down the hill. Got plenty of guard units. France has got to react to that. Because right now all they have is some infantry set up. But the glorious defense. France is falling back just a little bit. Maybe that artillery is becoming a concern. Who knows? France seems to be not wanting to take this fight at this point in time. And Spain can now push forward. Oh, that's why. They were getting just battered by the artillery. So see here, they've cleared some space. You notice how they put the artillery behind the coalition lines. It's going to be a lot harder for the French to actually get these guns on both sides. There's infantry in front. Nothing happening here. We do have French cav, of course, you saw hovering on the flank. But with Spain now pushing up this reserve, however, there is a French army rolling down this road. Obviously, we only see one of them so far, but yeah, some cavalry as well pushing up. That's going to be something that Spain's going to have to react to sooner rather than later. Now, we do have a fight engaged or starting here. France is falling back. They have their own artillery set up. We do have some skirmishers up in front. Quite nice, though. But yeah, artillery you can see set up here. Firing. I do hear some charging. Oh, we have a cav charge! Yes! Some French cav getting their sabers bloody. Charging right in, breaking some of these light infantry, these skirmishers. A square was formed. And now they're going for even more skirmishers. Oh, man. The UK not able to react as quickly. And you can see they're just getting sliced up here. Looks like this side, France still outnumbered at the moment. France, they are pushing up reserves though, because Spain is trying to outshoot, break this line as quickly as possible before reinforcements arrive. We'll see how quickly that actually reacts. And we do have some cavalry pushing forward and more infantry now pushing up. They are not going to relent. Just because they lost skirmishers does not mean a thing to them. Now over here, artillery set up. 6-pounders. Oh man. Oh no, not the Black Watch. The Black Watch getting focused down by artillery fire. And you see France is choosing their targets wisely here, going for the guard units. Spain has not really pushed. Now they've done a little bit of skirmishing here. I doubt there's actually a lot of French to face them. It does look like the majority of the French are here and of course over here. And now with France pushing up a reserve line. Now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, France just pushes up massive infantry. Something that never gets old. Seeing just tons of French infantry pushing up all at once. It's like what they do best. And it is a glorious thing to behold. Artillery as well pushing up. More French lines. And you can see Spain is just, they got out there really fast here. Oh my goodness, we have some cavalry. Hovering on the flank. More dragoons. Let's see, just dragoons? Yep, tons of them though. France, España, man, they have a lot of dragoons, and they're terrible to fight against. Now, this is interesting. If we take a look up here, a bird's eye view, France has totally disengaged on this side. And that, of course, is probably because they have just getting blasted by artillery fire. So they're going to shift over here where Wellington is engaging. And actually, we do have an advance by Spain as well. Spain is going to push forward his line infantry. I guess maybe feel out what France has in front of him. Because if there's not a whole lot here, he can start sweeping the flank here. Wellington hotly engaged here. France trying to hold their lines. They have artillery to support their lines, but they probably actually are not going to do too well in this line fight. You can see they've actually fallen back almost to their own artillery at this point. But it seems to be a concentration from this stone rock all the way across. And the thing is, France has a lot of artillery set up right here. So the UK and Spanish do not want to advance down this valley of death. They don't want to go here because they will have the same repercussions when it comes to the artillery from France. France is going to batter them up if they go. So both sides kind of disengage and let the artillery kind of duke it out. However, this is a problem. Look at an entire French army with cav, might I add, with cavalry. France, however, I don't think they're expecting Spain to just march down this hill and just start engaging them. And this guard, hopefully, will do something. Ooh, do we have actually some engagement happening over here? Just some infantry breaking. France is just crumbling before this UK. UK just has better shooting stats. Oh, and cavalry going for the artillery battery. The 1st Hussars. Man, they are doing some work today. And just as I suspected, France does not have a lot on this left flank. This is as far as their flank goes. They have skirmishers here, so Spain can now probably afford to push up. And they can start hammering this French army. I mean, this French army does have reserves for now, but they're probably going to have to expend them just to keep, or fall backwards what they're doing. Look at the UK. The UK are just ready for this. Now I'm really curious how this fight is going, because we have Spain holding, there's a rock, a natural, defensive point right here. But France, they are pushing quite aggressively here, and they have more troops than Spain does, but it may not be as good of quality. I guess we'll find out pretty soon here. Like, you'll start to tell who's winning this line fight. I'm surprised that this French cavalry has not tried engaging here yet. Like, they've hovered. Oh, yeah. France is not going to do too well here. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. I charged with the Dragoons. And France is going to start breaking here. Oh, they need their cav to defend their army. At the same time, it does look like France is utilizing the cav's absence to charge the flank here, try pursuing, and maybe trying to crumble the Spanish cav. More reserves way over here. Oh man, France has so much over here. Huge, huge cav engagement that France is definitely winning. Well done on France. I mean, they may have lost a little bit of infantry, but they used it to then just push forward here and absolutely roll up the Spanish flank, and even bayonet charges square. In Spain, they're in a bit of trouble now, guys. They're in a bit of a conundrum. They're in a bit of a pickle here as France just got super aggressive. And they're going to fall back. They do have more reserves from Blake, sending up the rest of his reserves here. In this front area, though, it does look like the coalition are winning. In fact, they have the Coldstream Guard now pushing forward. With that artillery gone, they can push forward this Coldstream Guard, start getting some nice, nice kills. And France, they seem kind of spread thin, guys. Really, really thin right here. This army is going to have to hold on for dear life in hope that over here, the French can make a win. This guard repelled the French bayonet charge. And now they're going to push back. Looks like some of the French cav did break. The rest of it's going to fall back, probably rest up. And France is going to keep pursuing. They're going to keep attacking. Artillery set up on the ridge, though. At least you got reserves pushing up on the back. Ooh, got some more Swiss. You know Kingston likes some Swiss. Especially if they're grenadiers. I'm telling you guys, this battle is just raging. But the UK seem to be doing quite well here. Even Spain being able to push. Like I said, almost all of what they're pushing on is just a bunch of French skirmishers. So, oh wow, got Polish skirms. That's kind of cool. Polish have some really cool yellow and blue uniforms. But they're going to keep trying to screen up here. Screening the enemy.
Has fallen to the enemy.
But you can see the UK definitely getting closer and closer. I mean, the French have gotten pushed back all the way to this LOC. And France still hasn't really made an aggressive push here. I'm surprised they haven't tried to go for the bayonet on even a part of the coalition. I mean, over here, maybe they don't have, you know, the resources to. Maybe they don't have the strength, but they have so much infantry. I know it's guard. The rest of your cav, maybe they can make an attack. I'm hoping that's what they're going to do. This Spanish artillery, though. This Spanish artillery is doing God's work. Ooh, oh, what? And actually, I'm starting to realize, guys, the French don't have corps. My apologies. It's not corps, it's just theaters of war. Just the coalition is a corps. Peace kite's being used for shooting. Why are you using it for shooting only? What is this? Use them for the bayonet charges. Still, as you can see, the coalition is just trying to shoot down, pepper down, melt the enemy. Now, we do have an entire line of reserve infantry here. Where are they going to use them? That is the question right now. They should be trying to go for an assault column, maybe. Go against this. Actually, this is some of the strongest UK infantry.
Sir, your general has been killed. This is a black day.
Oh no. Where? Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. However, I mean, he's not facing tons, so that's good. Like, out of all the generals to die, his is the least worrisome. We do have a huge push here. France just marching up directly at them. Oh, this is Westphalian infantry, though. This is not good quality. This is quantity, not quality, guys. Spain actually has better quality infantry right now. However, the cavalry, definitely France has got them. In Spain, they can do... Oh my goodness. Cavalry charging in, breaking the artillery piece. And now we may have a little bit of disaster here. As these hussars are smacking in the rear line. France has got to use this to their advantage, start pushing the Spanish back. They can do this. I believe in them. Because they are not winning anywhere else. Quite the opposite. I would say they are probably losing at this point in time. And I'd like to see them doing better, you know? what I'd love to see France do is do those juicy bayonet charges with the cavalry engagements, you know? I love seeing that. I love seeing those charges, assault columns. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, you can see that France has gotten up a lot closer here. They're starting to roll over the hill. France has caused the coalition to totally fall back. Nice bayonet charge here, going against the old buffs. France is trying to catch the coalition out now. Cav charging to save part of this line. Some Portuguese and light dragoon cav charging in. Oh no, they're going to charge right into the guns of the French. Not looking too promising. However, that cav charge may be able to save. These cav may be sacrificed just to stop the French attack. We'll see, because France is actually losing both those cav engagements. Looks like some cavalry tried to go for the bayonet. Oh, they're getting shot up. Barely see the Spanish. Oh, we got some artillery trying to hold the line. Spain gonna try to push up with the UK. And this cav made that sacrificial last-ditch effort to try to save the army, and they probably will break, you know, the glorious charge of the Ragged Brigade. They may have saved, at least in part, some of this coalition army. Obviously, like I said, they're falling back. They don't have an artillery position to defend themselves anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually pull this artillery and try to turn it around to face this French army. This French army is quite huge, and it actually may be 2 French armies here. That is a huge possibility. It also could be just 1. You know, the French could have brought like 1 that was almost all cav, because there's so much French cav. Look at this though. Cavalry is just hovering over here. France is being a little too passive at this moment, and they're just giving ground. And each time they stop, they just pay for it in blood. This LLC may provide a bit of a challenge for the coalition, though. And here we go. France is throwing in fresh reserves. But, man, their center looks super thin. And the UK, I think, are going to start trying to press on the advantage. Look how thin this like, 4 units are. They're super depleted. Cavalry's not even trying to defend them.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, man, this artillery position, guys. This horse artillery. It's not even horse artillery. But it is doing an excellent job. Oh, here's some cav. Oh, France is countercharging. That reserve throwing themselves forward here. Going right for France, or for Spain, sorry. And Spain does not have their general to give them rallies. He is, however, pulling infantry back. Here we go. France once again going for the bayonet, charging directly into the Spanish line. Countercharged by Spain. Cavalry charging in as well. Oh, nice charge. Oh, man, France just out of nowhere threw a big bite. They swiped at him.
Our men are running, sir.
We have Spain and the UK trying to hold back the French on this rear guard while they try to maybe defeat this French army as soon as possible. But, I mean, Spain just ran into a bit of a hiccup here. It'll take them a second to restabilize. I'm sure they can still beat the French here. France can do this, though. I believe France could. They have cavalry sitting back here. It could be being thrown forward with line infantry as well.
Our men are running.
Come on, France. You can do it. Oh, Spain forms a square. But the mass route on the side, oh no, it's going to be so... Ooh. Oh wow, artillery just like hit the French general and killed him. Spain actually is going to have a nice little choke point if they fall back just a little bit more. It's going to make it a little bit easier. You can see actually Beresford is sending more infantry and artillery over to this side. But yes, guys, Spain is dying here. France really exerting all the pressure they can to try to break the French or the Spanish here. And it seems to be working. Got the blind half hundred. They're going into melee. Oh, things are not looking too good anymore for the coalition, guys. They're not looking too hot. There is a lot of French cap. What is it doing over here? France has so much cav that could be charging in the back lines of Spain, and it's not doing anything. That's maddening. It's like Longstreet for Gettysburg. Cav just isn't there.
Our men are running.
Things are looking a little desperate now, guys. I thought coalition was looking pretty good, but man, they've taken some unexpected losses. France seems to be gaining the upper hand. What is this? What picture is this? I can't even see. I can't even tell what that is. Still can't. I'm really surprised this cav hasn't tried to engage here. They had an opportunity when they were in melee to do some real moves in out. They do have this LOC, so Wellington can try to hold out around this LOC, and then hope for the best over here, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I love this battle, though. Very, very, very close, hard-fought battle. Obviously, I think the French could have done a little bit better of a job.
The entire unit is dead, sir.
And they don't seem to be really pursuing anymore. Ha! Look at this guy. He's getting dragged by his horse. Horse is like, let's go for a trip. Oh, this French cav's gonna get blasted by artillery unless they deal with it. Now, Spain has stretched out their line with the UK from this rock to this LOC. Not a bad choice, you know, for a defensive line, because that's what they have to have now, is a defensive line. Wellington is holding down the fort, as it were, over here, although maybe he's going to fall back to his guns and try to defend from there. I think France is pretty well spent here, although their artillery is still just leveling. Oh, they're going after the foot guards, the kiddies. But the UK are going to get away from the French guns. France is getting away from the UK guns. And both may come down to what this is the probably strongest French army and coalition armies on both sides. Both the strongest are facing off. So this will be the deciding factor for who wins this battle, guys. This artillery, this Portuguese artillery, definitely going to be key. Hopefully they keep it alive. That will start telling after just a little while. And look at this, France. They have lines just kind of sitting, not engaging. They need to either pick one side and just mobilize almost everything to that side. They're stretching themselves along a huge front in Spain, and UK are just... They're doing a good job of just basically forcing the coalition to be, or to the French to be everywhere. Maybe they can focus on one area just themselves. Yeah, the Swiss. Yeah, we got some sappers. Why are they firing? What is going on here, Swiss? What kind of musket bug is going on here? This French line can't fire. That is odd.
Must rest a while.
Yeah, see, here we go. This cav, man, it should have been moving way earlier. Go, I mean, these guys can, for the most part, form square, but I feel like it'd still be worthwhile for them to try to back charge and then push the infantry up. They probably can melee the Spanish and at least go for that. France seems to be kind of sitting back. I mean, they're not even moving that much. Like, look at this. They're not really moving. Units are, maybe they're resting up the troops. That's always a potential theory. But either way, they see this guard is getting focused down by artillery. Don't let them focus you down, France. Push. Push forward the attack. They're letting Wellington get to them. Oh, finally some cavalry going to kill that artillery. France finally going to win over here so they can start pushing. But look at this. We have a whole contingent of Beresford infantry pushing up, maybe going for some LOCs at this point. There is about 21 minutes remaining here. Oh, do we have the French attacking? Just commit, France. Just commit. What, do you want to live forever? Beautifully done, France, charging in the back lines of Spain, breaking one, maybe two. They seem to be, well, they're not winning this engagement. They did charge in here, but I hope the French push forward while this cav is, you know, don't let the sacrifice of the cav go in vain. You have to engage. And your cav's engaging. And here we go. That is it, guys. They are now pushing rather aggressively. You can see Spain They are falling back. They probably should have coordinated a little bit better with the infantry and cav at the same time, because these units would have had to turn around. Now I know Spain had a couple square bolts in the back, which probably stopped some of that cav from being able to fire. But here comes Wellington, and he's going to be in business. They're probably going to look for a lightning-fast victory here, try to squash this left flank of France. Oop, push the wrong buttons there. But the way that the coalition is holding, I think they're going to actually win this one still. They have LLCs. They have the stuff to win. They have enough infantry, and France is kind of getting chewed up right now. You see this artillery is going to be broken here, probably. Yeah, the UK trying to sneak around the side here. Try to go for that artillery. That's probably going to... This artillery, I would have limbered up at least this gun and run him away. Here we go. Wellington's going to commit a force here. Oh, what's happening here? Is France going to get a volley off? Oh, yep, we got some bayonet charges here, some melee happening. France looks to be winning so far. UK gonna pull back from that. Bayonet charge going for the artillery piece. Finally gonna break at least one of them. France looking to try to be breaking these UK force as well. France is dying to this line fight. They are definitely not going to win this one. Look at these units getting all chewed up. Spain has some better shooting stats. France, though, is going in. Another general has been killed. Oh, France killed Wellington. Oh, no. Where is he? Where did he die? I must see Wellington. Oh, come on. I know he's around here. It has to be. Wait, where'd he go? Seriously, where's Wellington? Oh, never mind, it wasn't Wellington. William Carr. Beresford. Yeah, look at this. UK chewing him up. France falling back, pushing more troops up here. I think the biggest loss for France, one of the things that cost them the battle, is they are trying to outshoot the coalition. Especially the UK in Spanish. They are trying to outshoot two that can shoot sometimes, honestly, in my opinion, the best. Coalition can shoot so well, guys. As seen here. Look at this. It's a constant flash of musket fire. Versus these guys, which is like a volley and then a bunch of reloading. This one's like constant boom, 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 just peppering them down second by second. Now, this artillery that France has set up is the way to go against the UK. And boys, it's starting to really hurt them. They have an artillery right here that's breaking up Wellington. An artillery right here that's breaking them up. If Wellington can't break this infantry before this artillery breaks him, then it's over. And they're going to have to run to LOCs and just, you know, win by LOC victory at that point. And I don't know, guys. Yeah, he's falling back. He's taking some pretty significant losses. There he is. Look at that old Wellesley. Old nosy. Dismounted amongst his troops in the heat of the battle. And what's so cool about the old Total War is Wellesley could die at any second, guys. One stray artillery shell is all it would take. One stray bullet, for that matter, is all it'd take to kill him. Look, they're like General, get around us. Let us protect you. Spain is chewing up the French still. Yeah, they're gonna break. This guard is done beautifully. And looking at this from the zoomed out map, I mean, there's some more Beresford infantry that can push over here, join up with the UK. Like I said, guys, if we look at the mini map, they have the 1-pointer, they have 3-pointer, three points, plus, where's the 4-pointer? Well, they don't have a 4-pointer, but they definitely have the LOCs. There's one over here that the coalition does not have that the French have. We do have France actually counterattacking Beresford's infantry. Polish, actually. Ooh. That is going to hurt. And they will break quite rapidly. They got shot right in the face. If nothing's really happening, I'm just going to hit the fast forward button a little bit here. If it's just a regular line fight and it's happening, I'm just going to keep an eye. Oh, hold that thought. Hold that thought. We have cavalry and infantry. Oh, man, making a mess of Wellington. Mamma mia. Wellington now running over to this side. Oh, no. After so much hard work, after so much bloodshed, the UK and Spanish could still lose the battle, but win the war, because they will win by LOC victory. What's up? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding about them actually winning by LOC victory, though. They actually have a realistic chance of still winning. And they won this huge fight against France, so they are still taking victories where they can. Where's Wellington, though? That's my question. Where is Wellington? Ah, here he is. So he's pushing up. They have the Coldstream Guards quite, you know, ooh. Oof, you're not getting up from that, are you, dude? No. He's gonna. Now, they're still, France is still, you know, have to be defensive because the UK still have some very potent, they have the Black Watch, they have King's German Legion. The artillery may make short work of them, but we will see. Oh, they have more Highlanders. The Gordons. Ooh, these guys are starting to waver. They're getting shot right in the face, and they keep, like, dying. Oh, can they do it? Come on. I feel so terrible for the UK. I also feel bad for the French if they can't get this, you know, artillery to... This is the anchor point, guys. This artillery stays alive. Oh, no! Oh, they're breaking. Yep, there's no way. There's 7 of them left. Even, yeah, 7 of them left. That's not enough. It blows my mind, though. France still has so much cav. Oh, they're still trying to outshoot the guard here without any cav support. So, yeah, I think the coalition still will win this. Yeah, France just tried to outshoot the Spanish. That was a huge mistake for them, in my opinion. I think this is what may have cost them the battle. They went for melee at first against Spain. You saw Spain immediately fell back. France went for a suicidal bayonet charge and cav charge. Not a whole lot left, and more LSCs have been taken, so this is going to turn into a coalition victory. Now, there's French still scattered here and there and everywhere, but this is turned into a mass rout, and, yeah. That probably will be the battle, guys. I mean, like I said, scattered resistance here, but, you know, we don't care about that as much, right? We don't care about that. Now, unless this French army in about 8 minutes can take a bunch of LOCs, it's over. Yeah, 4-pointer, all these 1-pointers. Yeah, it's over. So unless something major happens in the next couple minutes, I'm just going to skip to the end results, guys, of this battle. I figured out a report. Wellington has been slain. Rip Wellington. He died a hero's death, stopping a cav charge. Yeah. Those dragoons got him. But no, at this point, it's just Spain and the UK. France is pushing the remnants of their forces up. So, like I said, nothing else really happening. I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, guys, so the results, at least for the Spanish player, like I said, this one was Nate Devourer. He brought the guard, and you can see he didn't get tons of kills, actually. He didn't have to, though. I mean, he was more of a delay army, so he was fighting off the French, and just delaying so that the rest of his allies could kill more people. But let me pull up the results here, so that we can, see that. Which, here we go, results right here. As you can see here, the Nate Devourer killed 444 men. Lotus killing 1394 as the other Spain. Philippe got 1451 and Gord got 838. So, the UK, or I should say Lotus and Philippe, they were, I think, in the thick of it in the center, getting a lot of the kills. Now on the other side, Bring Back Militia got 1614. You have Leben. I'm sorry whoever this is. I can't say their name. Gosh, no. I'm just gonna say they got 328 on their kills. You have TT Ross with 1225 and Griffin with 925. So got a lot of good kills on both sides. That's always a recipe for a very close, very good game, which I believe this one was. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much for joining me. Stay tuned for more to come. I have a lot of replays that I've been going through, so I'll start cranking out a couple really, really nice close battles. Until next time, you guys stay safe, have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in another video.